Sweet nectar. So, good evening, or let's say good afternoon, this side of the world. It's me, the Lock Robster, MNL48, bring you a new vlog, and this is a planned vlog that's been delayed for quite some time. Yes, if you haven't seen the title yet, it is my experience at the thank you Zoom meeting of former MNL48 Sam. Yes, I actually planned to actually do this vlog the day after. So it was actually July 3 here Saturday when that event happened, and so July 4th here was I planned a vlog. However, I couldn't do it because of the fireworks, because of the Independence Day celebration that's happening, and fireworks are so loud. I decided not to do the vlog. So I planned to do it the next day. However, me and my friend decided to do this little project, a compilation of videos that actually I've been planning for quite a long time, and but because I have no way to edit, I have no idea how to edit, but my friend decided to do it for me. Yes, and and it's not free, I had to pay him to do this. Okay, yeah, so during that whole week, I had to provide him the videos, the timestamps on what videos is going to combine. So after everything is done, I think it's going to be like 6 compilation videos. Yeah, and this is to promote my second channel. Yeah, so wait for that particular vlog. Okay, so as I mentioned, the thank you Zoom meeting of Sam, happened last Saturday, July 3. Yeah, and I have to say that it was, I guess, not that I'm bragging, is that I kind of planted the seed for this to happen. Yeah. All right, so let me explain it, how it went. So yeah, so if you've seen my video, my experience with the virtual sayonara with the former ML48 Carla. Yeah, so I got invited there, and it's almost like the same format as the VHSE that was done in August of last year. Yeah, virtual handshake, kind of like that. So we kind of like that with Carla. We got to talk to her for 2 minutes. Yeah, well, you can see the whole video if you want to on my list there. Okay, so that happened in March. Then April, we learned of the news of Sam receiving an exit letter. Okay, from what I understand, the exit letter, it's basically means 2 things. 1, you're fired, or 2, we're letting you go. Okay, so I guess that's how it is. Okay, so when I heard about this, I kind of asked the Carlaverse community who did Carla's virtual sayonara. I kind of asked them, do you think Sam's fan club are going to do the same thing? And they told me, oh, just message them and see what they say. Okay, so it was way back in April, so I got to message their fan club, Sam's fan club, which is MNL48 Sam Gip Sam. Okay, and I messaged them asking them, Carla did this, the Carlaverse community did this for her. Do you think you guys are going to do the same thing? Kind of like that, paraphrasing. Yeah, so I never got a reply back. So okay, I guess maybe they're not. Okay, then come July 2nd, yeah, I received a message from them saying that they're actually gonna do this thank you Zoom meeting, almost like a farewell party for Sam, and to my surprise, so and and yeah, it's kind of amazing that they actually got this through going. But in the back of my mind, was it really me, or were they planning this all along? Okay, so when the meeting happened, I kind of actually asked the whole group, including Benedict, was the head of the fan club, Sam's fan club. That was it. Did you get this idea through me, or you've been playing this all along? And he kind of mentioned that, yeah, it came from me. Basically gave the idea, and they said it. They got going set this up. Okay, so yeah, I guess it happened through me. Yeah, not bragging or anything. Okay. So tell you about the Zoom meeting before I get into more detail. Because I thought they were gonna do the same format as like the VHE that HHE did in August. You get to get called, you get to talk to Sam for a few minutes, and then boop, bye bye, like that. But it wasn't like that. It was almost like an open forum because everyone was there, and if you have any questions for Sam, or just ask her and she'll answer them cordially. Yeah, And yeah, so Sam was there, and it's kind of a surprise for me that this kind of format was being done. And in a way, I kind of liked it, and it was actually fun. Yeah, it felt like, even though I'm new to this group, it felt like I knew every one of them. From Benedict, James, Ulysses, Prof. They call him Prof. Yeah, and all the others can't remember their names now, but they're a really fun group. Yeah, it felt like I've known them for a long time, but not really. But the way their humor works is very contagious, and I almost kind of like got along with them very well. And we got to get to make Sam laugh at our antics and all that. Yeah. So yeah. So regarding uh, the event, I actually started downstairs. In the dining area when 6 a.m. came. So it was 9 p.m. They started there in the Philippines. 6 a.m. my time here in California. So when it started, yeah, it's like at first it was a little bit chaotic, but we kind of like calmed down. Since it was almost like I mentioned, an open forum kind of sort of thing. Yeah. And then I had to move back upstairs here in my room, actually in that area right over there, at my desk, because my mom started coming down, and I had to make breakfast for her, which I'm sure the members noticed that my camera's like positioned in the kitchen. Well, I can still listen to them though I'm muted, but I could just listen to what they were doing. I was cooking breakfast for my mom. So after I did that, I just moved my whole laptop and camera and my setup right here. Yeah, if everyone remembers the Barney right there. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that later. Okay. So yeah, uh, moving on to regarding the actual Zoom meeting itself. Yeah, so Prof decided to do kind of like a singing competition with the members, kind of like entertaining Sam, and yeah, they wanted who he was gonna give prizes to those who would come in first, second, third place, kind of like that. Yeah, and they even wanted me to join in, but I said nope. Yeah, because my singing is really bad. Yeah, and I kind of mentioned every time I sing, tatakwilin ako ng pamilya ko. Yeah, which is true. Yeah, that's how my family's not really supportive of anything I do anyway. But yeah, so then this evolved into from just a singing talent competition to into a what your talent is, like a talent competition. Yeah, from singing competition to talent competition. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. So everyone did their thing. Like there's a member, Mikey, who did this dance almost like a very parang walang buto. Sumayaw. But when she did the first time, not all of us got to see it because it wasn't like it wasn't put in the center of the screen. I just caught it when I was like going through the members, and I saw her dancing, though she was muted, so we couldn't hear the music itself. So we didn't know she was actually doing it. Even Sam didn't know, and Sam didn't catch it. And we had to ask. Well, they had to ask her to do it again, so Sam could see it because she's like the judge. She ranks from 1 to 10 the talent of each members are showing to her, like that. And yeah, so she was able to repeat her performance, in which like Sam really liked it. She's almost like imitating the way she moves. It's almost like say, parang elastic man, ganon. Yeah, and others did like James did the spoken word. The others sang. I forgot their name. Sorry, but the most one that oh, and Prof did his own talent in which he imitates Robin Padilla. Yeah, like that. So the most one that really caught our attention, or really like we were laughing out loud for what he did, was Ulysses. Yeah, because his talent was eating this. Like if I think he first ate siling labuyo. You know. Then he ate a like a nor cube. Yeah, which is very salty, like that. I think he was about to eat an onion or something like that. I'm not sure if the onion was first or the sili was first. I can't recall right now. But anyway, we're laughing at the situation because during the first time and the second time we ate it, he was like crying, sweating like that, and we're just laughing at the what he looked like right now, the situation. And Sam was also doing that, and he was gonna eat this. I think this onion or something like that. I can't really remember, but yeah, and I had to interject in saying na kung pinigilan ka ni Sam, magpapapigil ka, Hindi daw. Okay, so he went through with it. So, yeah, so to me, that was the most funniest talent that was shown during this whole Zoom meeting thing. And I'm not sure if he actually won because Prof was giving out several prizes. I think a CD, a Mazinger Z poster. Yeah. So I'm not sure who really won. Yeah, because since I'm not competing with anything there, I'm just here for the ride, the Zoom meeting. Oh, speaking of the Zoom meeting itself, it turns out that there's like a time limit on the Zoom meeting. I didn't really realize there's a time limit at all. The way it was set up, it's like 30 minutes. So I was kind of surprised that this kind of like timer appeared on the screen, like you have remaining 10 minutes, and like that. And I was kind of like wondering like that. So when it actually reached zero, the Zoom meeting will all cut off. Yeah, so I kind of mentioned that thank you for the free Zoom, like that. And so we had to keep logging on, and this happened like 6 times. Yeah, so basically during this 3 hour Zoom meeting, we had to log back in every 30 minutes. Yeah. So yeah, so it's the first time I encountered like that. But like I said, this is a very unique Zoom meeting in itself because I've never been into a Zoom meeting that had this very party atmosphere quality. That yeah, it's first time meeting, and I really really had fun with it. I wish I could experience again. You know, but it feels like a one in a lifetime opportunity that I was so happy to be a part of. Okay, so also moving on with I was able to get to ask Sam questions. Yeah, there's 3 questions in particular, but actually there's actually a couple other questions in the beginning that I wanted to ask her, but the members beat me to it. Yeah, like the first one, like who is your Kamioshi in MNL48? Yeah, and the answer was MNL48 Andy was our Kamioshi in MNL48. Yeah, surprising. And the second was it's already in my head, and Prof got to ask her that question, like if she had the opportunity to travel abroad, where which country would she go? And her answer was Japan. Oh, yeah, why not? Even I would like to go to Japan. Yeah. Oh, and also before I get onto my questions, there's several things that I learned about Sam during the Zoom meeting. Okay, that I could recall that really stood out to me. Okay, one was that she had no idea who MNL48 was at all. Yeah, and that her mom insisted that she audition to be part of MNL48. Yeah, as a matter of fact, it was also her mom who kind of like encouraged her to become a model as well. Well, she was a model before, going into ML48. So yeah, that's surprising to know. And I guess the most surprising is that I learned this, like she doesn't like cats and dogs. It was kind of like, whoa, really? Wow. And and what she really liked is actually grasshoppers. Yeah, tipaklongs. Yeah. So I guess she likes insects. So I'm not sure what they call the scientists, entomologists. I could be wrong. Yeah, but she's one of those types of girls that like insects, which is very, very rare. But yeah, that's a very unique, um, like very unique things that she'd like to do, or what she likes personally, grasshoppers. First time I heard of it. Yeah. Oh yeah. So okay. So now going to the questions I was able to ask her. Okay. First one was uh, do you have a favorite anime? Like that. Yeah. So yeah. So she answered several uh, animes. There's a long list actually, but the one that really stood out to me was Naruto. Okay. And I had a follow up question for that. And I said that have you ever cosplayed? No, she hasn't. And I kind of like asked that would you like to? And she like, kind of like really long thought about it, and I kind of like encouraged her a bit. I mean, you should try it. I mean, you have the height for it. Yeah, because yeah, for cosplayers, I think it would be great with the height. It's almost like you would be like a that actually the actual real life person stepping out of the anime, you know. Especially if you're a cosplayer like that. That's wow, it's amazing. Especially if you're a tall person, cosplaying. It's almost like very majestic feeling when fans of that particular show that you're cosplaying sees you right there in front of them, like that. So yeah, you should try it out. Just my suggestion. Okay, so the second question that I asked her was, does do you have a movie? Do you have a favorite movie, local or foreign, that really made you cry like that? And she once again thought about it, Sam, and I kind of like uh, told her, di ko umiiyak. Ganon. And umiiyak naman daw siya. And local yung movie niyon. And sabi niya na it was a movie in which Ding Dong Dantes was one of the stars in it. It was the movie Seven Sundays. Yeah, and I've actually seen that movie. And yeah, it's a great movie. Yeah, mapapayak ka talaga dun sa, especially sa scene ni Ding Dong, yung kahit sabihin niya mga kapatid niya. Yeah, that particular scene, if you know, na like he said, like you didn't hear anything from me when I gave up the store or when I left. Tapos ako pa yung mayabang, parang gano'n. Yeah, that kind of scene. Yeah, that kind of scene would make you cry. Yeah. All right. So yeah, that's good to hear. Uh, that Sam's not a robot. Okay. Yeah, sometimes Sam, I see like she's very serious sometimes, especially during the Team M2 regroup. She was just like sitting there listening to everybody else. But I kind of understand, being the type of person she is. And she kind of mentioned this too, that she was kind of like shy, and if she, let's say in school, that if she talked to a person there, that's the only person just she's going to talk to the whole day. Yeah, so it's kind of like that for Team M2 regroup. Because of a lot of strong personalities. Within that group. She'd rather be quiet than say her piece in a way. Yeah. So that's kind of like kind of person she's. I'm not sure if you'd call her. I know she's the shy type. I'm not sure if you'd call her an introvert. But that's that's how her character is. Yeah, in real life. Okay, so the the third question I asked was I did it in this form because I asked her the questions I asked her were all in English. Yeah. So the question was, how did you receive the news that you were part you how did you receive the news when you found out you were part of the TGC? Can you say? Okay, so this is kind of like a funny part. Then I can see Sam. I can see Sam. She was like raising her phone like this, and I think I understood why she was doing that. Because when I phrased the question, "How did you receive?" I think she meant literally. She received the news by her phone, by text or something like that, or someone called her. No, then I quickly, when I realized that she was doing that, that's what she was thinking. I said, I mean, how did you feel? I kind of corrected, kind of like corrected my question. Instead of saying receive, I'd received the news. How did you feel about the news? Kind of like that. Yeah, she kind of laughed because she was going to say, she the other members when they heard it, and they said like, oh, by text. She received the news of her being TGC by text. No, how did she feel? Yeah. Well, she was she was very happy that she got to be. Uh, she was chosen to be part of TGC, and she kind of mentioned that actually a lot of them auditioned, yeah, to be part of TGC, and she mentioned that pinaglakad kami. Okay, here's one thing, guys. When she mentioned that, you know, to me, I'm not always the funny guy, but when there's an opportunity to make a girl laugh on certain things she said, that's an opportunity to do it. Okay, when she said during the audition, pinaglakad kami, sinabi ko sa kanya na gano'ng katagal kayo pinaglakad? So So yeah, so James laughed. Sam was really laughing because of the way I said that. No, parang pinaglakad sila ng malayo. And James kind of interjected saying, 1 kilometer. But I know what she meant when I say pinaglakad, pinagrampa sila, like that. Pero yeah. So that was an opportunity to make Sam laugh when she said pinaglakad kami. Yun, naisip ko agad yung joke na yon. Yeah, almost like a deadpan joke because I didn't laugh. I just said, "Gano'n katagal kayo pinaglakad?" Ganun like, I was almost like very serious in the way I delivered it. Then she laughed, and yeah, and that's a good thing, make a girl laugh, especially Sam, you know. Um, yeah, so that's one of the parts, where how fun this Zoom meeting is uh, for Sam. Yeah. So then, I think, like I said, the meeting was like 3 hours. It was like 9 a.m. my time anyway. Theirs is midnight, and they decided to like end the meeting. Yeah, because like I said, it's midnight, and I kind of mentioned that it's 9 a.m. here in California, and I haven't eaten breakfast yet, and really quite hungry. Yeah, when they heard they know from California, and they kind of mentioned, oh, malapit ka sa Staples Center, yeah, yeah, and all that stuff. They really were asking me about a lot of California stuff here. So, and when they mentioned that um, they're about to end. Who wants to go first? To say their farewells to Sam. So, I raised my hand and said, ako mauna dahil nagugutom na ako. Ganun. So, yeah. So, I told Sam na I really want to meet you, especially during the VHSE back in August. However, I didn't have enough tickets, during that time, and I had to. She was one of the members that had scratched out my list that I wanted to meet. Yeah, which is a shame. And then, it's a good thing the Zoom meeting really happened, so I can finally meet her face to face, virtually, of course, and get to talk to her like that. And that I was really kind of sad that she had to go leave the group. Well, she didn't leave; she got exited, exit lettered. Yeah, in a way, basically fired like that. But yeah, so it's like I said, it's good for this opportunity to finally see you, at least if not for the last time, um, whatever. And I wish her, all the luck in the world out there. Now that she's outside of the group, and whatever she does in her future endeavors, she finds success in it. Yeah, and you know, and from what I heard, I think uh, she signed a contract to promote this restaurant. Yeah, I even know that person, Dean Kazumi. Yeah, she's one of Jan's biggest fans. I'm a 48 Jan, and I'm glad that she she kind of took her under her wing, so to speak. Yeah. So going back to my farewells, yeah. So I said yeah, good luck in all things you do, and for now, bye bye, Sam. Yeah, and Tam really, was really appreciative of that message, and really thanked me for it. Yeah. So at that point, I was not gonna stick around now because I was really quite hungry, and I said bye bye to the whole group fan club of Sam, and yeah, said they said their farewells to me as well, and joking around saying na pag pumunta akong LA dyan, pakilala mo kay Kobe. Yeah, that sort of stuff. Yeah, okay. So bye guys. Yeah, so just like waving like that, especially to Sam. Yeah, bye bye Sam once more. And then I left the group. There you go. I left the meeting basically. Yeah. So yeah, that's a good end to uh, a very wonderful experience. Yeah, with this thank you Zoom meeting for ML48 Sam. Yeah, it is my wish though that the fandom of each member who left or graduated ML48, their fan club should do something like this. So those fans, especially outside the group, something like that, get to at least say goodbye or see their members again, see their Oshis again. Yeah, through this. I mean, I know in the early days we didn't have the Zoom wasn't even invented yet. Yeah, it only happened when during the pandemic phase. But like such as members as like Nice, Maddie, Jewel, like that. Those who left early, you know, it would be nice for their fans who are still out there, at least keeping the flame alive. Still supporting of these certain members. Letting them know. Just have this. Just an annual meeting to let them know that we're still here, we're still there to support you. Kind of like the way I support Quincy. Yep, Quincy right there. Yeah, no way. So just to make them, let them make their day. You know, kind of like that. I know Sella, Belle, Eka. There's girls. During the time of Zoom, so maybe their fandom, is are doing something like this. I don't know, maybe for a birthday or anything like that. Who knows? It's not like I'm in communication with them, but it is my wish to have something like this for the members who are no longer with MNL48. Yeah, just like I said, to show their support, showing that they're still there, showing that despite the fact that they've left the group, we're still here, you know, backing you up, I guess, so to speak. Yeah, so, and yeah, I mean, the fans could invite other MN Loves, to join them, to join in the fun. I mean, uh, I wouldn't miss an opportunity of something like this because experiencing Sam's thank you Zoom meeting, that was, wow, very special for her, especially, and I'd like to experience this kind of party atmosphere again, someday along the way. So yeah, just food for thought. I hope you guys could, who are listening to this, you know, pass it on to the fan clubs and all that. Whoever is still together, like Joyce fan club, the Necomanders, uh, Sass Assassinates, all those people, you know. Yeah. So, for Emma Loves to like feel happy about it and not be all sad that their Oshis are left ML48. But, we still, it's not like they're completely gone. They're just there. We just need to just, still show our support for them. Okay, there. I've talked so much now. But yeah, so thank you hope you guys are still there, watching this vlog that I did just to share my experience. And, I hope you really enjoyed it with this particular talk of mine. Uh, yeah, so I guess nothing else to say, but thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And I guess I have to like, comment, share, subscribe to The Lock Robster. You have anything you wish for me to vlog about or video react to, ML48 related, 48G related, or J-pop related, yeah, just leave it in the comments. And with that, my usual outro, kinda. God bless, show less. Okay, Johnny.